What if I told you that money has almost nothing to do with math? That getting good with money isn't about spreadsheets, or IQ, or knowing which stock to pick. It's about behavior. It's about stories. It's about the quiet, invisible psychology we all carry in our heads. The single biggest truth about money is this: your personal experience with money makes up about 0.000000001% of what's happened in the world. But it feels like 80% of what you think is true. Think about that. If you grew up in a household where money was a constant source of fear, your brain learned that money equals anxiety. If you watched money used as a tool for control, you learned a different story. If your first big financial memory is loss, your risk tolerance is shaped by that one event. We're all walking around with a unique, invisible money story. And we're making decisions based on that story, not on what's mathematically optimal. The goal isn't to be a cold, rational robot. It's to understand your own story. So, you can write a better next chapter. Here's the first liberating truth. Getting wealthy and staying wealthy are two completely different skills. Getting wealthy often requires risk, optimism, and grabbing opportunities. Staying wealthy requires humility, paranoia, and a frugal acceptance that you could lose it all at any moment. The person who takes the wild risk to build something is rarely the same person with the temperament to protect it. That's why so many fortunes are made and lost in a single generation. Understanding this changes everything. It means if you're a risk-taker by nature, your most important financial move might be to partner with someone conservative or to build automatic, unbreakable safeguards. It means the goal isn't to be brilliant. The goal is to be sane for a very, very long time. Which leads to the second truth. The real magic isn't your rate of return. It's your time horizon and your behavior under stress. Let me show you something powerful. Warren Buffett's net worth didn't explode because he's the world's greatest stock picker. It exploded because he started seriously investing as a teenager, and then, crucially, he survived. He stayed in the game. He didn't quit after a crash. He didn't panic sell. He simply let compounding work for over 70 years. The most powerful force in finance is compounding, but the most powerful force in your finance is your own patience, your ability to not interrupt it, your ability to leave the machine alone. The market will have years where it drops 30%, 40%. That's a feature, not a bug. It's the price of admission for the incredible returns that come after. Your job is not to predict the storms. Your job is to build a boat that doesn't sink when they arrive, and then to stay in the boat. So, what does that boat look like? It's built with a simple, unsexy material: margin. Financial margin is the gap between your ego and your income. It's buying a slightly cheaper car so you don't panic when you lose a client. It's having savings so a surprise bill is a temporary annoyance, not a life-altering crisis. Margin is what gives you the ultimate superpower in a world of hype and fear. The power to say no. No to a bad deal. No to a panic sell. No to an opportunity that doesn't align because you're not desperate. Wealth is not the fancy stuff you see. Wealth is the hidden stuff you don't see. It's the options you have, the stress you don't feel, the nights you sleep well. So, start here. Don't start with a stock tip. Start with your story. Ask yourself, what did I learn about money when I was young? What emotions does money trigger in me today? And then, build your strategy around who you are, not who you think you should be. Manage your ego. Respect the power of time. Build your margin. And understand that finance is not a field where the smartest win. It's a field where the most emotionally consistent win. Money is a game of psychology. And the best part? You can learn the rules. You can understand your own mind. And you can build a financial life that gives you not just more money, but more freedom, more peace, and more control over your most precious asset, your time.